Hello and welcome to our first Friday free time. It's also going to double as a channel direction video. We're sat in Train Sim World in a Class 43. Pretty sure they don't have the old engines in, but we won't be revving it that much. Before I get going, let's with the video, let's get this train moving, shall we? And then I can tell you what's going to be happening with the channel from this point forward. Nothing's going to change really. I just wanted to put some structure into it. For some reason, I can't remember how to play this. There we go. Oh, we should turn this on. There we go. Got everything up and running, I think. Let's turn these on. We best get going, otherwise we're going to be late. Now, let's get those off, and that was all sorts of in the wrong order. So, coincidentally, or not, part of this journey we're about to undertake is going to be on our Transport Fever map. Not this part. We're currently pulling out of Reading, but once we stop at is it Maidenhead? Possibly Maidenhead. Yes, it says it in the top corner. Why don't I just look? Yeah, once we stop at Maidenhead, that part of the journey and the rest onto Paddington is going to be on our map. And I do intend to recreate it so we can have a look at some key... Keep an eye on the power and the speed limit. The key landmarks that we should recreate. Not all the stations are going to be there, but there are a handful. I believe Maidenhead is one of them. So is Acton. So, channel direction. First off, nothing's really going to change. I just want to ensure that the videos I do, I can never get my head around that. Oh, that's gone very dark. Oh, there we go. That they appear at a regular time, just so you know what to expect. So, with that, Transport Fever, the main series, is I'll strive it to be always on a Sunday and a Thursday, with Tuesday as a bonus episode, which will be most of the time, and possibly cab rides will slip in there as well. That's where they'll appear. But yeah, Sunday and Thursdays are the main days, and they'll be every single week. 6 AM Central Time or 12 noon GMT. I'll just try and keep to that, and then we all know where we're at. Time lapses will appear in addition to everything else. They're just that's just me messing around without technically recording an episode, so they'll appear usually a day before, so on a Saturday, Monday, or Wednesday. So that's Transport Fever. At the end of this this episode, I'll put up a schedule, and I'll leave a link in the description for those that don't want to stay along for the ride. That's fine. I mean, the stuff I do on Friday... Oh, I should power up a bit. The stuff I do on a Friday and coming up Monday, you're under no obligation to watch those at all. I mean, you're under no obligation to watch anything, but your Transport Fever episodes are guaranteed. The Sunday, Thursday ones. And to a certain extent, Tuesday as well. Because I love me some Transport Fever. the Friday free time, which is technically today, or whenever you get to watch this, but it'll be released on a Friday, is just me playing any other game, basically. It could be anything. It's just games I want to play and take a break from Transport Fever, because as the saying goes, let's just speed up a bit. As the saying goes, prevention is usually better than the cure. So in order to stop me getting burned out on Transport Fever, I'll just force myself to take a break, even though I don't want to, really. But hey, we'll take a break anyway. It's almost like my cab rides, this, isn't it? I mean, Transport Fever for a management game does a real good job of scenery. You've got the trees at the sides there. Yeah, so this is Friday free time. It'll be any video, not always channel related. Anything you want to see. Oh, are we maxed? Yeah, we're maxed. How far we got to go? 7.5 miles. Good. I can keep talking. So yeah, that's Fridays. For example, I've got like 388 games on Steam, and I would say there's a fair few I haven't played. So at any point, if I feel like playing it, or you feel like taking a look at a game, and that's what Fridays will be for. Monday, this is where we can fit in any other series, like a mini-series, so Monday Minis, as I've named it. As you can see, I'm not good at naming things, so but we're gonna run with it. It'll be short series, and they will be kind of channel related, so management games, city builders, real-time strategy games, all usually based around transportation for the most part. Except there is one game I have on my radar right now, and that's Stronghold Next. And that's kind of the type of game I like to play, so we might take a look at that when it gets closer to being released or announced with further information. But like I said, that'll only be on a Monday. I don't know what's going on there with the textures. What are we cruising at the moment? 115. So, that'll be Monday. There won't always be a video on Monday, or Friday for that matter. It's just there to... Like if I'm playing a game that's not part of the series, it's not Transport Fever, I might just record it, and then there's just a random episode appears. And that's what Fridays and Mondays are sort of penciled in for. Day one experience, you've already seen one of those for Transport Fever. For Train Valley 2, they'll appear on either Friday or Monday, so they won't get in the way of Transport Fever's scheduled days. So that's it. 6 AM Central American Time and 12 noon GMT, whatever your times are around the world. According to that, that's when I'll try and get them released. And the ones you're probably more interested in are the Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. That'll be Transport Fever's main series. It's not going away anytime soon. So that's all. That's it. That's the lot. We're 2 miles away. We want to start slowing down, and we're possibly speeding a little bit. I mean, we're not. I think you've got a little leeway there. So yes, I'll put the schedule up at the end as an overlay and leave that running for a little bit. Should we start slowing down? I think so. I think we might be overcooking the station a bit here. Let's give it some a bit full service, I believe. We're going to miss this station, aren't we? Come on, train. Come on. That's why you don't sit there yapping when you're operating a train. Well, I don't know, we're coming down at a pretty good rate. The brakes on these are far better than they thought they were. So as we approach Maidenhead, that'll be like coming into our map. How transport fever map. Probably back off a little bit. That's interesting. So this is the first station we'll be doing, and probably trying to recreate all this track that we're on now. Let's get down to a gentle stop, so everyone doesn't fly to the front of the train. Kind of looking down a bit, aren't we? Oh yeah, because of the sun. I guess I could pull the blinds down. Oh. Are we early? Late? When we got to be there? Probably need to be a bit overzealous on the braking. We'll be a touch late. At least we're only talking minutes. I mean, well, seconds really. Don't know how far forward it says there, so we'll come to a stop. Get the doors open. Unlock. Make sure we unlock the doors on the right side. How we doing? Whoops. Oh, we just jumped right out. I think that's good enough, right? I guess we could have just done it with the camera instead of jumping out. Pretty sure that's not what drivers do. Should we have a look at the camera? Probably could have gone a bit further, right? Let's have a look. Can you move in this? Oh, I'm just changing the reverser, aren't I? I don't know how to play this game at all. There we go. I remembered. Oh no, we're good. In fact, there's a longer platform than I thought. So we'll recreate this. I think we can recreate this, right? Have a look down up here. Oh, gotta lock the doors and get going. Never mind. Lock left. Let's get going. So what we're looking at here, this is going to be the fast lines. So we can do that. And that looks like a bunch of slow lines over there. And I guess freight avoidance. What was there? Three tracks over there. Oh, you see the AWS? We can do that too, because Killer Cans has created that asset. So when they become available, we'll put those in. Anybody looking forward to the 101s appearing in our next episode of Transport Fever on Sunday? I know I am. Can't wait to get to doing that. It'll be interesting to see how well we can recreate this route from this point forward. Obviously it won't look quite as detailed and as smooth, but I think we can get it pretty close, especially the track layout. I've not seen anything we can't recreate. This is something I really want to see on the Transport Fever trains. See yellow lights ahead of you and have the AI slow down automatically. It would be nice to sit in the cab as well, but that's not really that important. I started a new, you'll see when we get to Paddington, but I started a new profile for this, so it's a GrandT name at least, and not my original profile. I did play it for quite a bit. Stupid amounts of points. Now, I wonder in real life, is this how you would accelerate in one of these? Would you be watching the amps and only shifting it up a notch once the amps drop to green, or would you make sure it never went in the red? That's something I'm not sure about, or that they really tell you about in the manual. Like, I feel like you would wait till it drops out the red, like it is now, the orange, and then shift it up a notch. So now we've spoke about the schedule and what my plans are. I hope you're all happy with it. And just remember, on Fridays, so where this episode is, you can, like, if there's anything you really want to see me play, then it doesn't have to be channel related. I want to try and stay family friendly though, so questionable games might not get played. There we go. I maxed out pretty much us until Paddington now, barring any red lights. The sorts of games I like playing are what you've seen, really. Anything related to Transport Fever. Stronghold series is another one I play. I did used to play games like Command and Conquer as well. Obviously, Cities in Motion, played that quite a bit. I actually was gonna do that for this Friday, but you know, it's not aged well. The UI is a bit clunky, to say the least. We've been spoiled, I think, these days, and you just don't realise it until you go back and play an older game. Like the difference from Cities in Motion, the first one, and then the second one, and then the second one is even, it just doesn't feel right. And then you go to, of course, City Skylines, and then it all comes together, and it feels easy to use. There's a lot of tracks we can do here, right, on our map. That's for sure. Some bridges. I'd like to get footbridges in Transport Fever. I don't know how we'd manage that. It could be possible. AWS, is that for a... It's not for a light, is it? It's probably a speed change. Not for us, though, apparently. Thought that was closer to London. We dropped down in speed a little bit. There is a section here that I'm looking forward to recreating, and it's a bit similar to the what I did at Hornsey and Welwyn Garden, where it has the flyover. I'm looking forward to doing that. I noticed in the double yellows on the other side, we might catch up with a train on that side. And Monday minis, I've got one planned for now, which is I just want to play Train Valley 2. That's all. You don't have to watch it, but I mean, I'll put it up there, and I'll attempt to not be terrible at it, like I was on my day one experience. I have gone back and played it off camera. Well, it was on Twitch, I believe. I did put it up there, and then I deleted it in case it was spoilers, because I didn't really talk about what I was going through the best. So yeah, I'll be doing that as a little mini series, and we'll just go through and 5-star as much as we can. It will just be short episodes, so that they don't interfere with Transport Fever, because that's my focus, really, and forever will be, I would imagine, until Transport Fever 2. Who knows when that's coming, or if it will. This is overly relaxing. I guess we can drop some power off. I'm really just looking at the scenery now. I don't know whether you guys are, but trying to think of how we're going to recreate this. Obviously, we're not going to put the overhead wires in or just yet. We won't be able to put the fancy lights in either. The signals over the track. But we'll do our version of it. It won't take this long either. It's quite peaceful. I think we're on time right now. Give her a bit more juice. Does look good. They've improved the frame rates on this a great deal. It's a lot smoother. I've got it at 125%. I used to have it at 150%. Oh, this is the bit I was talking about. I reckon we can do this that we're going under now. I think we can have a go at that. What do you reckon? It'd be nice to see if I can recreate it. Yeah, we can do that. Watch our speed. How far are we out? 11 miles. Still got plenty of time. Like our current series, the East Coast Mainline Map. For instance, we have this. I'm not sure we should have heard the doors going by at this speed in this train, but there we go. Oh, look, a mill. We can put that in. Getting distracted by what I'm going to put in. So we got this to put in, and we've also got all of the Cambridge side of things to do, and all of the St Albans and Watford side of things. So the West Coast Main Line. We're making headway into the Midland Main Line though, which is exciting. Looking forward to doing that. What's this coming up? Oh, we can't do these fancy stations really either, which is a shame. Eventually, maybe. I mean, modding is still going strong with Transport Fever, which is, I mean, couldn't thank them enough. All the modders. Now, one of the reasons I structured this, not only for my benefit, but it's for your benefit too. At least you're not randomly waiting for videos. You kind of know when they're coming. But due to my setup, it's like I do this in my spare time, so I don't really have a studio as such. I spent a little bit of money just to make sure I got a semi-decent mic and a pretty decent mixer. Trying to keep an eye out for speed change here. I'm getting a bit close. I don't know whether it's indicated. But yeah, with that in mind, it takes a while to render, as anybody who's rendered videos can appreciate. And then upload, of course. I don't have the fastest internet in the world. So I needed to structure... Oh yeah, there we go. We've got a speed change soon. Might as well just knock the power off entirely and cruise. So with me structuring it this way, I can try and plan my free time as well, and obviously spend time with the family, and make sure that I'm giving a minimum amount of Transport Fever goodness. I looked back at my what sort of days I released my videos before, and it is about 2 or 3 a week, so nothing's changing really. It's just they're going to be on the same... Oh, we should slow down, shouldn't we, really? Not speed up. Uh-oh. Panicking. Let's just go full on. Can we get under? Yeah, I think we're good. Brakes are really good on this. I guess we can come to a... just leave it on initial and gradually come down in speed. I think we're going to be there in plenty of time anyway. Yeah, I like a bit of structure in my life, so this keeps me focused, and throwing in forced days off, for instance, or playing a different game just really stops me getting burned out. I'm nowhere near that at the moment, but let's make sure that doesn't happen, because I'm enjoying this at the moment, and I have to thank all the subs. Obviously you guys must be enjoying it. I know some of you are. You do leave me comments that make me smile, so thank you for that. Alright, approaching 50-mile-an-hour zone. We've got a commuter train up ahead. Probably need a bit more braking than that, won't we? This bit's going to be crazy to recreate. That's for sure. We can do that flyover though from the depot. There we go, we're down. I got my cup of tea. Because it's free time Friday, so we can be a bit more relaxed on Fridays. Oh, where are we going? Is this right? Is this where we would go? I guess it depends what platform we're coming in. I wish I'd tell you what platform we're coming into. Ladies and gentlemen, now arriving at Paddington. Apparently we're going to be changing tracks again. I don't think we have to slow down crazily for that. Now this way we're going to be on the subway. Keep going like this. I'd love to recreate something like that we just went under. It'd be awesome. Oh, 25. Obviously a yellow light because we'll be heading towards the end of the line, as it were. I don't know whether we'll be able to recreate Paddington the best, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, probably slowed down a bit too much. Look at him. He's like, this is how you drive, not how you're doing it. Hey, I've got a bigger train. Brakes are probably better on yours anyway. Oh, in fact they are. Although they're way better on this than I thought they would be. Busy. Mind you, it is 25 past 7 in the morning in London, so it should be really, shouldn't it? Try and cruise in. Nice and gently. We're going to have to get under, is it 10? Before we hit that marker, but otherwise it will throw the emergency brakes on. It might be 12, but we'll go with 10 to make sure, right? There we go. We'll leave it there. So, platform 8. Please ensure you have all of your belongings. Oh, there is a station available like this, but it's not the one with the dead end. It's the through station. I wish it was available in the dead end form. That'd be really cool to recreate. Nice big station like that. Guess we should start thinking about stopping. There we go. We're here. Alright. Left again. Let's turn everything down. Successful run. We can lock that down. Isolate that. I'll leave the lights on. The driver can deal with that. Since we are getting out here once we're done. I will now go and edit away and leave a view of Paddington while you can have a brief look at the schedule in writing in case my waffling on didn't really make much sense. Which is totally fine. I do get distracted with my games. And there we have it. We made it. Lock the doors. I guess. Oh, there's a baby. Well, they seem to have fixed that as well, the little check marks. Maybe I'll have to come back to this and do the achievements, perhaps. Anyway. No, I'm not sitting here that long. But thank you. Let's get out. There's our lovely train. I'd love these in Transport Fever in sort of this detail. I don't know what this weird reflection thing is. Let's go and stand somewhere. Maybe that train will be heading out. It does look good. Okay. Thanks for joining me. For those of you that stay till the end, I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the schedule, whether I should change it or whether that's okay with you guys. I mean, the days are flexible. They just seem the best days for me. And like I said, Friday and Monday are just me messing around with various other games. It just gives a place for if I want to try out a new game. Oh, excuse me, lady. That sounds cool. Can't tell what she's saying, so that's pretty realistic. Yeah, Monday and Fridays were just open for any new games we want to try. Or just play an old game. Or any random game, really, that you like the look of. So we'll leave it there, and I'll leave it the schedule. And until next time, which will be diesels, 101s on the East Coast Main Line. Take care. Well, that's awkward. I ruined that ending. I'm going to do it again. I'm just not finished. I'm back. Silly. I pressed the wrong key. Oh, and this is why I'm not getting paid for what I do, and why I'm not a professional. Professional. Exactly. Okay. Until next time, take care.